Let's talk about how to win any argument, and later how you can win the argument if you're wrong, or even if you don't know anything about the subject. So stick around for that. Most people know the basics of how to prepare for an argument, but there's one thing the majority of people don't even think of. Besides things like researching multiple sources in favor of your argument and thinking of rebuttals to counter-arguments in advance, there is another method you can use to get ahead of your opponent. Actually do the same research against your argument. By doing this, you will achieve two things. You'll be able to identify logic gaps in the opponent's argument and even predict their points, allowing you to dispute them before they even say them. This will make you seem like you can read their mind, which can make them start to believe you are right. You can find flaws in your own argument and prepare for them, creating counter arguments. You might do the research and find you're wrong. Let's face it, we've all been through something like that. Comment if it's ever happened to you, but don't panic. I'll show you how to win that as well later. But before teaching you how to win those, let's look at what to actually do in an argument to win fast. To argue effectively, you need to do the following. Make eye contact, speak clearly and concisely, no ums and ahs, and make your points in a systematic order. These are all good tips, but the more important thing is you need to stay calm while firing your points quickly. This will make you seem more in control while they try to keep up. Also, it's crucial for you to be able to spot logic gaps, and when the opponent misquotes your points, make sure to point these out to strengthen your argument and lower their morale. There will be flaws you miss, though, so here's one simple yet powerful way to expose mistakes. This will work best if they seem nervous or use unsure vocabulary like could. Ask how rather than why. You can usually beat their entire argument with this one word thanks to the illusion of explanatory depth. This is where most arguments are based on vague premises and a minimal understanding of the issues at hand. So next time, just ask for more detail and watch them crumble under the pressure. Another dilemma people can have is arguing about something they don't know much about. And this is tricky. At the start, just listen and ask questions. Spend most of this argument listening until the very end. Instead of revealing your lack of knowledge by arguing, ask your opponent about the subject you are arguing about. For example, in an argument about climate change, say, "What do you think about the recent developments in electrical energy?" And use the facts you learn to build your own argument. You can also use personal experiences and stories as proof. They don't have to be real. After you've gained enough data, say all the points you can come up with in one go after they have made their argument. The key is to do it quickly. They likely won't be able to defend against all your points at once, especially if you do it very quickly, and they will stare at you like a goldfish. This is how you know it's worked. Now here's what to do when you start an argument and you are wrong. First, stay calm. Otherwise, they will know you are wrong and argue more. Winning these by disproving your opponent is very difficult in this situation, so try to make your opponent feel as though your claim is the right one. The way to win an argument where you are wrong is to emotionally provoke the opponent into giving up and accepting your point of view. To do this, the best way is to first frustrate them by untactfully pointing out their errors, interrupting, and pretending not to pay attention. Once they start shouting and losing their cool, bring up some common ground you have. Say something like, "I think we both care about." This establishes a link that calms them. Now, restate your point of view and proof calmly and with sophisticated words without allowing them to interrupt, and then ask if they agree with you now. Most people will agree because the thought of arguing everything again is too exhausting, while you seem more powerful and right because you are calm. If the opponent still doesn't agree after that, use triangulation. You can bring in a third party who has witnessed this or who you know will side with you. One last thing, you should try to be open to admitting you were wrong, as this is the most important thing for growth. Being able to learn from mistakes to become a better and stronger person. Also, it is usually best to avoid arguments as they can cause complications in the future. Before you go, I have a little task for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Have you ever had to argue about something you knew nothing about? How did you handle it? Drop your experiences in the comments below. Thanks for watching.